Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen, this is Hard Rock University, and we're in Lauren's shop. It's winter time, so there's not much we can do in the field. However, we've got the shop cleaned up. Lauren's feeling well enough. We're going to weld this here back together again. This mount cracked, and so we're going to weld that, reinforce it, and then here you can see this bulging from the impact and wear. So we're going to make liner plates for here also and get this all thoroughly lined and kind of rebuilt and get this thing ready to go for next season. So we got a day or so of welding and fabricating here, but no big deal. And we definitely got all the tools to make it work. So let's get on it. Here's a close-up of the cracks. And they both start right at the end of a cut from the grinding wheel. That apparently tends to start a crack. It gives a flaw that allows it to begin. So we're going to replace this section, but we're going to drill holes at the ends before we cut it out. Plus we'll probably plasma it, because it'll probably be quicker and easier, but either way. The grinding like this, where you leave a beveled edge, or here, that's a good place to start a crack apparently. I thought I had plenty of meat there, but the vibration apparently dealt it a deadly blow. We're going to make it a lot stronger than it was when it started. Okay, so we've got most of the major modifications almost complete here. The tensioner for the belt. All this is fixed, all that's fixed. A few minor things there in paint, and then I got this to do. Okay, so we got this baby going here. We got new liner. Well, we got liners here. This wasn't lined initially. See how it was wearing and bulging out there? So the liners are all taken care of. And now we have essentially a clutch on the drive belt. And let's undo this. That position there, there's so much slack in the belt that it slips easily, making it easier to start. Not a big problem with this small machine. As you get bigger, it gets a lot more important. And then you just, after you start it, you just engage that, and we got a spring here. By engaging that spring, we can make sure this stays tensioned. By using a chain, we can adjust the tension if we need to as the belt stretches or whatever. A couple of things we found out when we did this. Number one, it would have been better to put this pivot point a little further forward so that this pulley here is equidistant between those two. Okay? Another thing, it would have been better to have this pulley a little further out so that when this thing is vertical, it cleared the belt when the belt is basically fairly horizontal there. This much slack is not desirable, so that would have been better. And the third thing is, we put a cog type belt on it with the notches on the inside. Way too much friction. Grips those pulleys so well, we didn't really have a clutch. So anyhow, that's basically it. That's just a serpentine belt idler pulley. If you have the ability to get a wider pulley, that would be better. That one has to be pretty precisely positioned. So that's basically it. Simple lever, clutch, and this thing is all repaired and ready for service. So all I got to do is put this on top, and I wrote down fuel on there to make sure, and by golly, I did not. I had not turned off the fuel. Oh, Said 16 inches was good. I guess I didn't quite get it the right length. Should have been enough. Oh well, I'll get it on there. Just keep the snow off it. So happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.